Varsity Club, welcome back to another classic. This week we're squaring off against Rutgers with the number 12 team in the nation, which is great news. We're up from whatever we were last week, which is like 20-ish, if I remember correctly, as we faced Oregon, and we blew them out of the water. But even though Rutgers are 0-2, they're still a team that we should be keeping our eye on because ratings-wise, they're not too worse than we are. We're a team that is playing out of our mind, but every team that ratings-wise, again, is not too far behind and could challenge us in some ways, especially the rush offense, which is pretty similar to ours. Speaking of rankings for the top 25, you see Alabama, Notre Dame, Michigan, North Carolina, and Washington as your top 25. Florida jumped from 10 to 6. Arkansas is up to 7. You see a lot of these teams are moving up. And then we are as well moving up from 15 to 12. So I lied. We were actually 15. I don't even know my own team's ranking. But again, top 25 is a really good spot. We're feeling good about where we are. Probably wondering, do we have someone in the Heisman race, especially after last week and McConnell played so well? No, we do not. They have McCall, Major, Booker, Jefferson, and Johnson all ahead of him. No shot they do. But there could be something true about that because our team hasn't played as many games. Some of these teams, I think, as bye weeks catch up with some of those teams, and if McConnell keeps playing well, he might have a shot. I know a lot of you want to know about recruiting as well, but just keep in mind that it's still early in the season. A lot of the names you might fall in love with will probably be going to some other school at some point. So we're going to focus on when we start getting a little closer to some of these guys. I promise I'll bring you up to speed on some of these guys, but for now we have 15 targets that we're strongly pursuing, and then we'll taper off as we maybe get a lead and go after some other players too. Again, Rutgers might be 0-2 in the season, but we're in a new division or new conference, which means that teams might be a lot better than the bums that we're used to playing against. So we're gonna see if we can get here with Derwin. Oh my God, the ankles! Maybe they are bad. All right, here we go. I'm putting gold in a streak route. Tight end might have a favorable matchup here. Dumping it off here to Robert Roth. Robert Roth picks up the first down and probably a concussion. Well, first down action. Taking a direct QB snap. We got some room. McConnell was trying to get that Heisman moment. He's got a couple of guys who've been here. 16 is chasing him down like crazy. McConnell's going to try to carry him, and he does to the 1 or 2 yard line. He gets 61 before he does. Put this man on the Heisman. McConnell is gassed beyond belief right now, but what an incredible run. We're going to put McFadden on a low drag route all the way over and actually put a Roth here on a quick slant as well. Both these guys can potentially be open. What do we see, though? We see McFadden underneath. He gets 2. They say only the 1. All right, let's give McConnell a little bit of a breather here. Hand the ball right after Derwin. We got a lot of receivers up. They got a slow defensive front or a low defensive front, and we get right in there with Derwin. Another touchdown for a super talented player. We already knew that, though. When you're a top 15 team like that, you want to walk in the field and just destroy an opponent when they're not even close to being as ranked highly as you. That's what our team did, and I'm excited about it. They got their quarterback running a little bit. Can we catch this man? He picks up 9. Rutgers doesn't seem like they're going to have a prolific offense, so I feel like we can get away with a cover 2 here and there. Showing a heavy front. They got a couple guys moving. Kirk there and bashing. Kirk says not today. He picks up 1. I want to see our safeties playing like that. What a play by Bash and Kirk saying, not over here. When you play a bad team, you want to jump out early. You do not want to give them any sort of hope to, stick around in this game. And right now, we put a score on the board again. We're showing them just that. McConnell feels that pressure. He quickly gets rid of it. And honestly, it's a good decision. Going here with the run. We're going to have our man in motion in Rubley. Derwin looks to pick up a couple of yards. He does just that. Gets 4. A solid 4 yards, but honestly, we're hoping for a little bit more there. Derwin out of the backfield, though. He's wide open. He should be able to stretch for the first down. He does get just enough. In the shotgun again, McConnell, the only guy in the backfield for us. Loading that over the top. That was so close to being completed and also picked. 2nd and 10. Rutgers, though, even though we've scored early, they came to play. A little check down here. Robert Roth, he's going to get 4. Again, nothing crazy, but 3rd down's a little bit more manageable. 3rd and 6. We do have a kicker this year. Got to remember that. We could potentially go ahead and kick 1 if we need to. It's a little deep, though. McConnell stretching his legs some. And you know what? I wish he would have just gotten rid of it a little sooner, but he might kick a field goal here. Now, one thing I'm noticing is that his kick power is 79. His kick accuracy is an 85. That's not terrible, but considering we're the 37, that is going to be, what is that, a 44-yard field goal? I don't feel great about it. 4th and 6, we're going to go for it here. This is a big one here. 4th down, 6 yards to go. Rutgers is not blitzing. I pretty much figured they would. We're trying to throw one down the field. McFadden is there. He threw that in triple coverage and it worked. What a dot, what a route, and somehow we shouldn't be, but we're still alive. If you told me he threw that, I would have guaranteed you it was an interception. But Rutgers, they fell asleep. And we're okay because of McConnell's gonna take this one in. Unlike the last one, he's gonna get into the end zone. Another big run for John McConnell. Keep this man the Heisman. Back at it again. Rutgers down 4-0. They need some points in some way, shape, or form on this drive. Watching their running back. Gotta imagine, yep, their quarterback's gonna try to go, but Walter said not today. If there's anything our guys do, man, they bring the pain. You come out there in the open field trying to challenge them. More often than not, they're gonna get the best of you. Oh, okay. I lied. Ray Walden made me look bad. See what we got here. Obviously a passing play. That quarterback's running a lot, though, so you might have to start spying him a little bit. They go for one, and Eichenberg nearly has it picked, but he drops it. I mean, the big fella's got a bad elbow. We'll give him a, a reprieve. Press covering here. Feeling like the pass is definitely coming. It's like a run. They end up going with that one, and Dave's going to pick up looks to be 5. Feels like 100% a pass. Every RQB spying, though. Eichenberg's going to control the middle. The QB doesn't have anywhere to go, and Mullins gets a big hit, and now they got a punt. Defense stepping up again. 2 minutes ago, 14 points in the first quarter. I'm not mad at all with how our team is playing. This is what I'm expecting to see, and they're stepping up to the challenge we gave them. All the time in the world. Got a guy here, Romello Dawkins, who does get his feet down to get 17 off of it. First down again, we're putting Darrow Rd back in there. Darrow Rd again, minimal carries, but I expect to see him get more and more as the game goes on. Keep things moving here. 2nd and 8, safety's creeping up in the box. We tried to get rid of it, but they had a hold of McConnell, so we just ended up keeping it. Look, it's a smart blitz. We didn't have the personnel to really max protect there, so we dealt with the consequences, which are unfortunate there. They're down 14 yards to go. We are feeling it as they're chasing McConnell down. He has a fumbling. Big fella got a hold of it. Thank God. We're punting, and it could have been way worse than that. One thing we're noticing when we played in the Conference USA, it was so easy to get away from a lot of those guys, but no, not in this conference. It's a whole lot more difficult in the Big Ten to get away from those big linemen. I mean, those dudes are barreling down the field. They're almost as fast as McConnell. Gonna bring another blitz here. Walters and Eichenberg set it up. We almost got to Snyder. He gets rid of that one, though, because he knew what was coming. We've done such a good job at holding them in the passing game. We've got him held to 1 for 5 with 19 yards and an interception. That, to me, is a W, and we got to keep pushing. Play in the middle again. Jordan Damon, he wears number 8 for a reason. Jordan Damon is off to the races. He has the quarterback to beat, and he can't get past him. That could have been a pick 6, which would have been another incredible one for Damon. Still another interception to add to his record, and he's coming for Coach Mervin McMurvin's all-time record soon. You know what I say, big time players make big time plays, and Jordan Damon has always been a big time player for this school. First down, first quarter's winding. I mean, we got to protect McConnell. Our offensive line is better, but it's not good enough for the Big Ten. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. We're going to send Jared Gold a little deep here. They're playing strong on that side. We go right to Dawkins. Dawkins hits him with a spin move, but they do catch him after 15. First down, start of the 2nd quarter. Oh, that was so close. Big fella almost had it. One thing I'm noticing is that they're blitzing so much, maybe because we're not running a ton. If we get them to respect the run, maybe we're a little bit better off there. Speaking of the run, we go right to Derwin, who does pick up again, another 5 yards, make it 3rd and 5. Derwin back out there for 3rd and 5. And with the halfback screen, Derwin has all the time in the world, but he doesn't have the blocking. And honestly, the first field goal of the game is finally coming up. Okay, the bad part is we're over on the hash, and we haven't really kicked a field goal in a long time. Luckily, it's good. I see you, kid. Good shot. Now, Rutgers had an 8-yard run by Cole Snyder, who's been killing us so far today, but really just on the ground. In the air, he's not really doing anything. They go to him on the ground here, and they do get a first down, but it's only because of 3. And we're absolutely holding them in check in the passing game. 2 for 7, 20-some yards, an interception. 2 interceptions, actually, at this point. It's been a rough day for Cole Snyder, and Conley, if he got his head up, would have made it another one, but no, this dude is killing us. 25 is still going. He broke 3 tackles on the side. His name is Longerbeam. What the? Is that a real person? I'm Googling it now. Robert Longerbeam. Oh my God, this is a real person. I'm sorry, but your last name's crazy. Now, personally, at Cascade Valley, we don't have kicking issues. We got a real kicker, at least for the next 4 years. They have some problems at Rutgers as they actually miss an extra point. So, hey, just see that? That's not a face mask, ref. Thank God. I was like, where's the flag?
Oh my God!
Thank you. I'm accepting it. I'm not going to hit my running back and expect to get away with it. Right back here again. Look at Derwin. Yeah, He hit him with a face mask. Now he's angry. We're not really having that great of a game. 7 rushes, almost 30 yards. It's kind of been hit or miss for him so far. Blitz is here, but Robert Ross is diversify your portfolio. He goes on a pickup all the way down to 11. Switching it up here a little bit. I actually like McFadden on the outside. See how much they pressure us. Immediately in the backfield. Honestly, that was a little tough. I thought we were in a good spot. We 100% were not. Safety's kind of creeping. Might go deep here to McFadden. Oh God, that was terrible. Why did we throw that? What are we doing? I kind of can't front, man. Rutgers scored 1 touchdown, missed an extra point, and they're playing different. Like, they are different at the moment. Our offensive line is terrible. I mean, we're recruiting that ASAP. Rutgers had a really good drive in the last one. Before that, not so much, but we got to get some pressure on this quarterback. There we go. Walters with a big hit in the backfield for a loss of 4. Jacoby Walters has been so good today. Already has 2 sacks on the afternoon. See if he can get a 3rd one here. He has some pressure in the backfield, and then we quickly lost all our aggression as we make it 3rd and 8. Absolutely playing the pass here. See if our guys can get a little bit of havoc in the backfield. Only rushing 4. We got him. We stopped him. Let's go. We'll take the punt. They're feeling a little bit better, but they didn't get anything there, so we've got the upper hand yet again. Darrow Rd underneath because we need a safety net. With how much they've been blitzing and getting to our quarterback, need all the help we can get. Oh, Dawkins, I see you. Romello. Is there a penalty on the play? That's on us.
Bruh, look at this dude.
There was no one near the play. Shannon Smith, what are you doing? We had a great play. You know, we're down pretty much in field goal territory, and then you have a bozo play. Bozo's making bozo plays, man. You hate to see it. They're not even blocking. What are we supposed to do? Look at this. I mean, immediately, there's no chance to even read. He's already there. I mean, bro, I know sometimes I'm famous for holding on to the ball way too long, but that dude is in the backfield before we can even do anything. That's like Myles Garrett out there. Oh, I see Rubley. It's a stretch, and we got the big fella to make it 3rd and 11. It's a lot more manageable. Connell hasn't exactly had a terrible game in the air, but he's just been way better on the ground. Sending McFadden deep. I'm sending Dawkins. Actually, we're going to send Dawkins underneath. I kind of like that. Scapegoat route. Or they messed up again with the tight end. Oh my God, Jared Gold dropped it. No shot. Hey, look, man, I got to admit, even the bad teams over here are way better than we thought. Rutgers is holding us right now. This is going to be a really tough season. If all the games are like this, what is Cole doing? If all the games are like this, we're in shambles. Rutgers did call a timeout on that play. Using their first one. They got 1:27 left in the half. We just want to make sure they don't score at all. Even a field goal they get would be terrible news for us. The way our offense is playing at the moment, how quickly they're getting to us. We cannot afford that, but we can afford getting a sack there. Big play. All right, they're obviously going to choose some clock, but I'm okay with that. We're going to play potentially 4 run. Oh, they're definitely running here. Bring in our guys. This definitely feels like a run, actually. Oh, they're going with the pass. I lied. What's that quarterback going to do? Hello? Hit him hard. Timeout. We got 2 timeouts, 37 seconds left. Let's get a good return here and make something happen. All right, Barr's back there. Forget we have Jason Barr sometimes because we have a really good running back in Darrow Rd, but let's see what Barr can do. Ooh, he's got opportunity to return this one. Potentially the right-hand side. Barr is one of the fastest players in the field. How did that random dude catch him? All right, we just need some blocking. We get some blocking. We can get in field goal territory. That's fine. I'm okay with field goal territory here. Got a 4-man rush. Got a big fella there, and Swain dropped it. I know he doesn't get a lot of playing time, but you got to catch that for more playing time. And Dawkins over here. We got McFadden coming over late. Bro, I mean, they blitz. We have no chance to stop that. I don't know what's happening. I have never seen a team get into the backfield immediately like that before. This is uncharted territory for us. They make them different in the Big Ten. All right, we're roaming. We got our feet set. We got a guy. Robert Roth, diversify that portfolio. Get out of bounds. We got 2 timeouts and 15 seconds. We are in field goal range pretty much right now. Okay. I'm actually going to put him on a streak route. God bless America. Get rid of it. I couldn't see what Derwin's icon was. 9 seconds left. Enough time to possibly, maybe, potentially get in the end zone. We gotta get rid of it. We need to go for the field goal. I don't want to rest on an interception here. We need the points. Rutgers is hanging with us. We need the field goal. It's kind of wild to me that kicking 2 field goals in 1 game. What are we now? A kicking university? I'm scared. We're not a kicking university. Jesus Christ. Get that man some protein so his leg can be stronger. Look how close that was. We needed like 2 more yards. Going at halftime is 17-6. I think they get the ball at half too, which makes things even worse than what they are right now. We're in shambles. Rutgers starts the half with the ball like we talked about. We need a turnover ASAP. Come on, Hall. Do you have fingers on your hands? Use them. As clear cut as you could possibly get. I get it. He doesn't have a lot of playing time. A lot of these guys are first-year starters, but been sitting on the bench. You should be watching those dudes from last year that were killing it. Edwards, please. No. He broke all the tackles. He broke Conley's tackle. What did he broke another tackle? Who is this man? The level of shambles that I'm in just knows no bounds, you know? Struggle is real. And we're trying to get to the QB. Eichenberg's getting sauced by this dude Hall, who just, I don't know what just happened. Is he a Penguin? You've got to do a better job of getting this quarterback. I'm putting Walters on a spy. We're going to blitz with Eichenberg here. I mean, they're picking up everything, but we got Edwards ready to go. 2nd and 12, I'm playing the pass 100% here. Mekhi Reeves patrolling the middle. Oh, they go with the run. You unbelievable people. All right, 3rd and 3. Pinch to the line here. I don't know if it's going to be a runner pass. I'm imagining a pass. Come on, knock the ball free. And we really had a guy named Christian Dremel. Dremel, same name as a, what is that, a drill? Come on, Eichenberg. Nope, we just have no coverage. What are we doing? All right, let me chill. Let me go pass. Play the pass here. Oh my God, this dude. Even the quarterback is breaking tackles from All-American Tommy Eichenberg. All right, we're gonna let the CPU. No, we're gonna chill on that. I'm gonna just chill. Oh my God, they're running the QB option. Paul can't catch, but good Lord, he can tackle. One pressure off the edge with Walters. Right in the middle with Eichenberg. And they still fight for 4. I'm crying. Rutgers scoring here is just, it's a travesty. You know, it's everything we stand for. We're playing for the pass. I don't believe they're actually gonna go run it. Oh, they ran it. Crap. Well, things got interesting. One thing we've gotten away from is running the football. We have been so pass happy. They have been blitzing us nonstop, and we have not made them pay at all with the run. Let's get back to running that football like we're supposed to. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Ruby back in motion. Derwin found some room there. Derwin's cutting up. Derwin's looking great in the open field. That's what I want to see. 15 big yards for him. Sometimes we just forget that we have a dude that should have been in the Heisman race last year and didn't get any love. We got to get him the football more. We also have McConnell, who can get the job done too. Picks up 11 more as well. 3 minutes left in the 3rd. We desperately need a score. That field goal at the end of the half would have been fantastic, but we don't have it, so we got to fight for it. They're currently running the football down their throat, and Derwin is looking fantastic. Derwin with it here. Makes a good move. Again, not a crazy amount of yards considering, but he gets 3, and it's enough for a first. This is going to be a big one here. Bars in the game. End up keeping it with McConnell. McConnell again is trying to stretch his legs. He's going to get out of bounds, and beautiful. That's what we need. Him not getting hurt is what we need. Big gain. Derwin's back in the game. Barber's in there just as a decoy. See what Derwin can do here. Probably should have cut a little bit more left on that, but still the 4 is positive gains. If we're doing anything right now, it's reminding Rutgers that we are a running football team and we will run it down your throat. They have been killing us on the passing side of things. We honestly just forgot. But now we're at a crossroads. 3rd and 6, we more than likely have to pass. The field goal isn't ideal, but it's still okay. I am not mad if we get a field goal here. Dawkins on that curl route. Actually, I put Gold in the double slant. McFadden. Yep, I like that. Connell risks it for the biscuit, and Jared Gold is going to go in the end zone. We now are feeling a whole lot more comfortable than whatever the heck we felt before. What a throw, what a catch, what a score. Back on top by an extended margin, which is what we needed. This game has been way more scary than I wanted it to be, but that was one of the best feelings in the world, is getting that touchdown pass there. They almost had us, but not today. We knew they were going to go to the edge here. Dremel again. Picks up 7. 2nd down and 3 again. We're watching that quarterback. He's been a real problem for us today. He throws that here to the edge, and Ray Walton has no fingers on his hands either. I am all for deflections and how great they are, but man, a turnover would just do numbers for us right now. It's one thing we have to do a little bit better at. It's forcing turnovers. Eichenberg watching the middle. They got a guy bashing Kirk. nearly had another one. You float a football like that, it's typically going to be a pick against our defense. But for whatever reason, maybe it's the cold air here in Rutgers, I don't know. You've struggled to really get a handle on some of these turnovers that should have been ours. Almost 300 yards total offense. Again, I feel like we should have way more against this team, but it is what it is. Got a guy deep. I don't love how that panned out, and we couldn't get a hold of him to go up and catch it. Third down, 6 yards to go. 10 seconds on the clock here in the third. Throw one. We got a guy, Robert Roth, diversify that portfolio. Look at Robert. The man's moving. What a play. We did a whole lot of talking about a Heisman race before this game, and maybe this is why we don't have a guy in the Heisman race. None of our guys are standing out an extensive amount, but still, our guys are giving a really good effort, and I'm okay with that. And honestly, I have to imagine that a lot of our underclassmen are coming back. I don't imagine a lot of them would declare early. So, look, I'll take a national title over individual awards and accolades any day of the week. But I'm the coach. I should be saying that, I guess. Or I'm not the coach. I'm the GM or athletic director. Whatever I am, I'm not the coach. Mervin's the coach. You know what I'm trying to say. But I want something for our team. All these awards that our players get are great. But if you're not winning a national title, I mean, is that really worth it? In my opinion, probably not. Second to goal, making a couple of adjustments here. McConnell finds Golden. McGolden's going to go in again. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back touchdowns. That connection is proving to be a great one. This kid is a redshirt freshman. We got him for a long time. Rutgers now has a lot of work to do at this point. 5.5 minutes left. They need something big. This might just be it as they get a big gain across the middle from Jamin Miller. Kind of have to wonder if we didn't force those early turnovers, where would Rutgers be in this game? It might be a whole lot closer than what it is right now. Snyder makes an adjustment here. Feels like he might take off. We're watching him. He throws one, and again, he just continues to find guys open because he's all the time in the pocket. We're gonna get a little bit of a corner blitz here so we can press cover some. Take some of that time away. They go for a screen. If we get the screen going the other side, we're probably good, but instead they pick up 4. Kind of a tough one here. We're putting Kirk in man-to-man coverage, which he's not great at. Eichenberg watching, but Damon's gonna get the tackle, makes him short of the marker. 31, this Rutgers crowd kind of checked out of it right now. Obviously a passing play, but we're watching the quarterback, kind of a QB spy here. I don't know what happened there, but that man panicked. As you can imagine, though, they're going to go for it. Everyone in the Rutgers crowd would have been livid if they didn't. Kirk moving over so he can line up a little bit better. We got him in the backfield. What a play. Jacoby Walters was ready. He understood the assignment, and he got the job done. And this defense has had some rough spots today, but good God, they played so much better in the second half. Still a 31-13 game. If we can add to it about the ground game, we absolutely will. Dermis says, excuse me, I got plans for getting in the end zone again. Well, 2nd and 1 action, only one guy on the edge. That's the D end. And then back off to Derwin. He picks up even more yards, going for 6 on that carry. Derwin's closing in on 100 yards for the game, needs 13. Possibly do it in his next carry, if you ask me. McConnell's going to pick up an easy 7. We're going to slide because we ain't trying to get hurt out here. Go back to the run. Derwin's pretty gassed. We're going to give it to him. And we might see Jason Barr come in after that plays. He's going for 10. And like we thought, here comes Jason Barr, trying to get his first real action of the game. He was a decoy earlier. He's going to find some room. If they don't get him with that arm tackle, I think Jason Barr is in the end zone celebrating right now. Barr still in the game as Derwin's pretty gassed. One of the read option here. Would love to get Barr going on that read option because good Lord, that kid is fast. I'm so glad that we went back to the run because Rutgers has proven that, yes, they're pretty good in the pass game, but good God, are they terrible in the run game. They really haven't stopped us more than a couple of times, and now Derwin has over 100 yards. McConnell's a couple of yards away from 100 as well. His read option is giving them problems. We're 8 plays now into the drive. You've run the read option the majority of the time, and they just cannot stop it. McConnell now easily has 100 yards. He's going to slide as he takes that, and now we're in the driver's seat again. 71% of the time we've been in the red zone today, we've scored. Gotta love it. Barr with the carry this time, runs into his own lineman who carries the guy into him. I mean, the lineman has to do better. That's not on Barr. Derwin says, young fella, get away. I'm gonna show you how to do this real quick. We'll dive for Derwin. Derwin skirts up the middle, nearly has a first down. He gets 12 more, adding to an already impressive total. A couple of yards to go. Our favorite play to Derwin. He cuts it up, and he's not going to get it. They say he is short. We're going for it. That's what we do. Derwin's had a great game. Obviously, want to get McConnell in the end zone in some way, shape, or form. So we got a couple of guys pinching in here to see what they can give us. I like what I'm seeing from McFadden. He's in the end zone, 5 yards on that touchdown pass. McConnell did one pass as a touchdown. I don't think he's mad or anybody else is mad about that, except for Rutgers. What a ridiculous game that was way closer than what the scoreboard actually shows. McConnell, though, 4 total touchdowns when you take in the 3 he had through the air, the 1 he had on the ground, 200 in the air, 100 on the ground. Say what you want. That dude deserves to be on the Heisman list. Capping the stats, McConnell again, 15 to 28, 201 yards, 3 touchdowns. Got sacked 4 times, but really only 1 or 2 of those were his fault. The offensive line was abysmal today, and you have to do better if we want to survive in this conference. On the ground, Derwin 24 for 136, 1 touchdown. We see McConnell go 13 for 103 and 1 touchdown. The ground game is really what helped us turn the tide and win this game today. Here, Robert Roth, the freshman, the redshirt freshman, ended up doing really well. 5 for 86, no touchdowns. McFadden had 3 for 39 and 1 touchdown. Jared Gold stepped up big, 2 for 20 with 2 touchdowns. Dawkins chimed in. Durham, we spread the ball around a little bit, but Trace Wayne's got to learn to catch better. The defensive side, Jacoby Walters, I think, really was the star of today. 6 tackles, 3 of those being for loss, 2 sacks as well. I mean, he played his heart out. And Damon also played a really good game as well. From a sack perspective, we had 2 from Walters, 1 from Bobby Edwards, the true freshman, and then 1 from Mario Moses again, another true freshman. And then picks, we had 1 from Damon, 1 from Bastion Kirk. I am proud of how our defense turned things around and played so much better. It's just, it's a team like Rutgers, I'd rather blow them out a little bit earlier rather than later. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. See you guys in the next one.